Welcome to Brownstone Worldwide. Welcome to Brownstone Worldwide. Tips, topics, and talk, we got it all. Brownstone Boozy and Breakfast with Fernell. Here to entertain, and we will help you live well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are welcome in the essence. This broadcast, Brownstone, the light is contagious. But you need go on and receive it for yourself. Just open it, exuberant, evolution, excited. We standing on the foundation of expression. You might have seen, you might have been, or you could have gravitated. Our foundation, we want to create a space for all to collaborate and be liberated from eventually all over the globe. And we are extending a hand to those who are an extension from maybe platforms, dig into another stratosphere. Welcome to Brownstone Worldwide. Welcome to Brownstone Worldwide. Tips, topics, and talk, we got it all. Brownstone Boozy and Breakfast with Bernard. Here to entertain, and we will help you live well. And that is MSG, the message in the message. I can OD on my execution of excellency. And this as a man right now, and things aren't created, but see true.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Brownstone. I'm Paulette, and I'm the media mogul behind BrownstoneWorldwide.com, Cityscape Radio, and you guessed it, Brownstone Living Magazine. Well, listen, you guys, we have a new season that is coming to the Brownstone, and we're so excited to bring to you one of the people in the neighborhood, one of our very own neighbors, the one and only relationship strategist host, Marshaun Olaniyan. She's going to be joining us here, and we're going to be finding out what she's got going on, what some of her hot topics are for the upcoming season, which is actually for Q3. Can you guys believe it? We're almost at the end of the year, and some new things that she's bringing not only to the Brownstone, but also to you. Let's go ahead and bring up Marshaun Olaniyan to the fold, to the stage. Welcome back to the Brownstone. Hey, lady, how are you?
I am excellent. Doc, thank you so much for having me once again. I am super excited to be here. I've been up to a lot of stuff and I cannot wait to share. So thank you so much for having me today.
Well, excellent. So you know what? I saw you bobbing your head to the new song. So I appreciate you for vibing with that. Yeah. But let's jump right into it and let's talk about, first of all, the new season actually starts tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And when I say tomorrow, it's whenever you're going to be watching this. But we know that the new season actually starts on July 14th for you. And let's talk about what topics are high on your list of things that you're going to be sharing with all of our people in the neighborhood. What are we talking about this season?
So I'm breaking it up into two halves, if you will. The first part of the season, I'm talking about love as well as leadership. I am talking about the tough exterior that most of us as boss lady, Black women in particular, have to bring to the table, and how a lot of us struggle to relinquish once we get home. We don't know how to turn it off, take off the hat, and lean into and or become softer while allowing someone else to lead. So we're struggling with that. And because we're struggling with that, I actually co-created shameless plug, but I co-created a live event here in San Diego, and it's called Powerful at Work, Soft in Love. So there's that leadership piece, powerful at work, but we want you to be soft in love which is where the relationship piece comes together.
Okay.
I am working with the leadership coach and I'm the relationship coach, and we're meshing the two worlds together. And we know that this is something that is needed in our community. We've heard it time and time again from other people that have been listening in and following us. And it's needed, but this is a new concept that we are bringing to the table. So we do know that we know that it hasn't been done, at least here. Both of us have looked into it and researched it. It hasn't been done here in San Diego specifically, but we really wanted to give Black leaders opportunity to understand what they're doing right, right? What skills that they can bring into their relationship, but also where to actually bring those tools and skills into it, because we understand that there have been a lot of things that us Black women had to take on, and we had to be so many things and wear so many hats. So we understand that. But now it's time for us to stop surviving and to start thriving.
Absolutely. I'm 100% am feeling that in my soul right now, because I'm still trying to figure, and my children are grown. It's just me now. There is nobody else. And I'm still trying to figure out that thrive piece. And so I can't wait to hear your podcasts and to watch them as well, because so many of us are definitely in need of it. I'm constantly working, and you know this. There's constantly a change. There's always a pivot, right? And now I'm in a different phase in my life, but I still, what do you mean thrive? Like, how do we do that? Can we get like a snippet of what that could be? Like, I honestly don't even know.
Ooh, okay. So one of the actual topics that I'm talking about is, sis, you're not difficult. You're just discerning. So stop apologizing for the standards that you have. Stop apologizing for them.
Oh,
you are discerning, because here's the thing. You don't need every man to fall head over heels for you. You're looking for that one that's going to make a deep impression with you, but also connect to you.
Yeah.
And most of us don't really know how to connect. We think that a lot of boss leaders end up in competing roles as the woman versus the connection role.
Right.
Because some men lead with their materialistic things.
Yes.
And us as boss women and leadership roles, most of us are making our own money, and we don't necessarily need that part from you, even though we want you to provide, but it may not be financially. Right. And so what ends up happening is he's coming to tell you that he has this vacation home, and you're like, so I got two. I made a whole lot of money in this investment. Well, I got a whole bunch of money in my investments. Like, so instead of it becoming a connection, or even you becoming more curious about, well, how did you do that? Instead of you just, well, I got that too. You're not asking questions that make you lean into, it doesn't matter that you have it. He doesn't notice you have it. So allow him to boast. And then at some point you could say, well, you know what? I actually did something very similar. I have A, B, and C. That's a different type of a connection, if you will, versus he's saying it. And now you're like, well, attitude and everything. You rolling your eyes, you bored out of their mind, but not realizing that the way that you are communicating, your body language is saying a lot. And so what Coach C and I are coming together here live in San Diego is to teach new skills. Again, she's talking about the identity and who you are and how that applies to you being a leader. And then we're rolling that into this is why you're showing up. And now how can we break down and or shift how you are bringing those skills into your love life? Because I totally believe that you can have it all. And I'm saying that because it's all in the areas that you deem and prioritize. It doesn't mean every single thing across the board, but maybe your priority are your top 5 things. So you can have all of those things, but you do have to figure out how to balance them, if you will, with air quotes, fit them into your life. But we all make time for the things that we deem are important for us. And so some people, this just popped into my head, but it's such a clear thing. You may not want to date a gamer, but his priority is gaming. That's why he games.
That's why
That might not be your thing, but that's his
Right.
priority, right? Your priority may be rearing your young children or child. I have a young child. That's one of my priorities, right? Your priority may be making sure that you and your spouse are on a connecting road, which is awesome, which is great, and that's what I teach. But at the same time, that might not be the partner, your mate, or somebody that you're dating. That might not be their same priority. So then we have to ask deeper, tougher questions so we can understand who we're actually dating, who we're sitting across the table from, who we're lying next to, who we are procreating with. So then, because I'm even going to take it even deeper, then we can start breaking some of these generational curses that are plaguing our community.
Yes.
By being very intentional about you, being intentional about the people that you allow in your circle, around you, in your life, and how these people are impacting you. Because we believe that people are not impacted. I'm sorry. I'm going now. Stop me now. Stop me.
No. This is getting good. This is getting good. So now what I'm hearing is since I'm not difficult, maybe it's the way that I am.
Who said you ain't difficult? Hold on now. Who said you ain't difficult?
Well, I say I'm not difficult. I say, okay, so you say, sis, you're not difficult. You're just discerning, right? So that may be my issue. Now, me personally, I'm unbothered about my singleness.
I'm sorry. You talking about my title. My bad. Okay, my bad. I thought you were talking about you.
No. I am. So listen. I hear that I'm difficult, or I hear this a lot. You're privileged. The lies you tell, it's only because I carry myself a certain way, right? And so I hear that a lot. But now I'm saying that I see this a lot in women who are discerning, especially Black women. When we don't like something, the first thing that we do, or when we recognize, because see, patterns have a way of showing up after a while, especially when you're a certain age, right?
Absolutely.
I can call it just like that, and you better take it to the bank and cash that check, because I know what I'm talking about. Been there, done that.
Right.
Okay. And so when I see it, and especially Black women, we got a bad habit of doing this. We shut down immediately, or we will roll our eyes, or we'll go.
Okay.
And we'll ignore you in your face. Now, isn't there a better way for us to handle when our spirit of discernment is saying, "Oh no, this ain't it"?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can literally, you can excuse yourself from said situation, all of that environment. We don't even have to do all of that. It could be as simple as it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
And moving on, like nothing further. That's it. It's been a pleasure, because you are in your discerning mode, and you're not apologizing for your standards.
I'm not.
But when we hear that something is not in alignment with what we want our life to go, we have an obligation not to waste time, energy, and effort on someone that does not deserve your time, energy, or your effort. And so it's okay. It's okay to excuse yourself without apologizing. It's okay to even say, you know what? It was a pleasure meeting you. But this is, after our conversation here tonight, I can see that we are not a fit. You're not being upset and all of this, but you're still allowing him to see, no, sir. This is nothing about this is mutual. And that's okay. And that's literally kind of closing the door without you all the neck rolling, and because now he's seeing you as being disrespectful anyway, and it's probably not going to go anywhere anyway.
No.
And the funny part, the funny part is when we have an air about ourselves where it's the standard. If he don't want to lose you, he will rise to that standard.
That part, that's it right there.
You don't have to argue and because then you're going to get all of these stereotypes thrown on you, or he's going to be very nasty and ugly if he can't handle because he's insecure or whatever. Don't even worry about any of that energy. Just excuse yourself and be the beautiful, striking Black woman that you walked in as. You do not have to be pulled out of your character. And honestly, he can't pull you out of your character. Only you can do that. But that's a different story.
Yep.
Can't nobody pull you out of your character. That was already in you. It came
Yep.
out in that moment. It was already in you. And so whatever is in you is going to come out of you in some shape and form. And so what we have to do is practice to be better at saying no, walking away without
Yeah.
all of the in your face attitude.
Woo. Even though we might watch reality series, which I don't, and we think that that's okay behavior, it's not. And
That's
we
not
have
sexy
to.
behavior.
No, we're not even. See, that's a whole different conversation. That's a whole different show. Okay.
Okay.
But
All
I,
right.
you know, because I could go down that rabbit hole, we'd be here another 20 minutes. So listen, we have so much that you are working on, but I'm excited to hear that you are, number one, coming back to the Brownstone for another season. And you've got some other things. You've got some live events that are coming up in the San Diego area.
Yes,
but
yes.
also just the fact that you are going to be providing us with more article content for Brownstone Living Magazine, as well as recapping some of those amazing pieces on Brownstone Worldwide, because you are one of our founding circle members.
Yes.
So people will be able to find you actually on brownstoneworldwide.com as well, and catch up on all those article content pieces that they may have missed. So I'm excited for that. What else can we expect from Marshaun Olaniyan this season, rather?
Man. So this season, well, you already mentioned the articles and everything. There is also, so this is also here live in San Diego as well.
Okay.
Where I am, if you are a Black mom with a small child, right? I'm putting together a community here in the San Diego area for those moms who still want to get out and about, but maybe you don't have family here. Maybe your friendships are they're there, but not consistent, meaning you can't just keep dropping your babies off over there. But you want a community and be in a community with moms that are kind of going through the same things. And guess what? There is an element of talking about relationship, whether it's the relationship with yourself, it could be a relationship with your child, some of the things that you're dealing with, and absolutely the relationship with your partner or spouse, to be able to get some real world, live and in person coaching from your girl, but as well as hearing that you're not alone, because a lot of times we think that we are alone in these situations, and we're not alone. So I'm building a community here, specifically in San Diego, for moms with small children, because I have small children, and some of the things that I just mentioned, I struggle with them myself. So why not build a community live here for that? So if you're in the San Diego area, you can reach me on Brownstone Worldwide, as Paulette said, but you can also reach me at my email, Marshaun at Olaniyan, or hit me in the DM. A lot of people hit me in the DM and on IG, Instagram. So and let me see. I'm trying to think, Paulette. There's so much, and I can't even think.
I know, and it's a lot. And what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to bring you back. How about that?
Love it. Okay. Love that.
That would be good. Let's bring you back and let's have a longer conversation about what's happening. And because this was good, and I was getting ready to get started, and I remember you said, "Oh, I got a hard stop at," and so I have to respect that, because baby, I can go.
Okay.
And you know this. So
we both can. So I understand. That's why I said stop me.
Stop me, because I was getting ready to go, and I was like, oh my gosh, she said she has to stop at a specific time. So
no, wait, give me one more. Can you think of something else that you had a question about? And then we'll do that.
I want to make sure that people understand that when you say you are a shift relationship strategist, that they are clear on what that is. Let's talk about that.
Thank you for that question. Thank you. Okay, so I know that a lot of people can relate to relationship coaching, right?
Okay.
I go a bit deeper than that, because I have never been a fan of only talking about the relationship with your spouse.
Okay.
I have never been a fan of only talking about how to date and or get the guy or get the girl.
Okay.
That's the beginning stages. That's not even a relationship. And what I focus on is shifting your mindset from what you believed about men, what you believed about dating, what you believed and even were taught. whether it was in your face or you learned it because you kept seeing it over and over again, and it's now normalized to you, not realizing that it's hurting how you're showing up and or why you keep attracting the same people. So I'm giving you a clearer picture to shift your mindset. So we're shifting your mindset. That shift the relationship. Initially, I started with romantic relationships. And then I took a step back from the romantic relationship, although I still talk about it if you are in a romantic relationship. But my main focus is the relationship with you. Because when I was servicing the same client over and over again, as you mentioned earlier, patterns have a way of keep showing up. And the patterns that kept showing up for me is that you keep dealing with this type of energy, this type of person, because you're not ready to own who you are. You have not stepped into your own fullness. You have not raised your standards. Your self-esteem has suffered. And because you are not completely clear on who you are, now you are accepting all of this riffraff.
Wow.
And so, honestly, a lot of clients that I work with outside of Love Restored and Brownstone, they end up walking away from the relationship that they're currently in. Because once your eyes are open, you can't unsee. You can't
you are so
you can't learn. And the more that we are gaining the tools and gaining the self-respect and understanding our worth, and the confidence is you are beaming with confidence by just speaking up, by just saying no, by just being you.
Right.
Stop apologizing or trying to be a people pleaser. Like there's so many things that we work through. Okay, so shift relationship. Now we really focus on the relationship with yourself.
Yes.
The relationship with your partner is secondary. The relationship with your child or children is tertiary.
I see. Got it.
It's not just romantic relationship. It's a relationship. So shift, and then strategists. I'm helping you with the strategies. Because you don't know how to do it. If you knew how to do it, then you would have already done it.
You would have already done it. Yeah.
So I'm helping you with the strategy. Let's practice doing this. And most people that I work with, it's not a one-time thing. It's a practice.
Can't be.
It's an over and over again. And it's understanding, well, dang, I thought I was ready. I wasn't ready for that conversation.
I wasn't ready.
Or learning that timing is a thing too. So it's like, you know what? I did plan to have this conversation, but other stuff took priority. So now I need to reprioritize having this conversation, because if I don't have this conversation or do the thing, whatever the strategy is, I'm using conversation. If I don't have this conversation, it's going to keep lingering. And guess what? Distance.
Yes.
Distance. So shift relationship strategies is like 3 tiers or 3 parts to what I actually do and how I help people get from where they're at today to the life that they really want to live, or be very close to the life that they want to live by the time we're finished, because now they actually have the blueprint.
Yeah.
And the life may not come into fruition fully with us working together. Depends on how long we work together, but you already have the blueprint. And so now you're starting to create the life that you want more and more and more.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's different phases. And then you eventually are able to, quote unquote, graduate and maintain on your own. That's what this sounds like. Is that what I'm hearing?
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. And people come to me at different stages. Some are further along, some are not. Right. And so it really just depends on where you're at, how much work you've decided to intentionally do on yourself. Yeah. And if I am the first coach that you've ever worked with, we're going to be peeling back some things. I am not a therapist. Please keep that in mind.
Okay.
I'm saying that because people will put that title on me. And that's nice. Thank you. But I am not a therapist. Because there may be some questions. I don't want to open up a wormhole that I can't close, that I'm not trained to close.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That absolutely makes sense.
We'll talk about some things.
Yeah.
But therapy is not my area. And so what ends up happening is my clients usually have a therapist to do that work. And then they come to me to get action steps and strategies so we can move it forward. Because the therapist is going to help you with your past. Why are you This is why you do this. Your parents did all the whatever. The trauma that happened in your life, she doing all that, or he doing all that. That's not my area.
Yeah.
My area is to take you from where you at today. Some of that comes up. So there is a little overlap. And I was actually talking to a therapist yesterday. And anyway, there is some overlap in coaching and therapists, but by and large, completely different areas that we are working on with you. So it's great to have a coach and a therapist.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
really catapult. Yes. At the same time, to have a therapist and a coach. And those are the clients that I know that thrive the most when they're working with me. They have this over here so they can get all that junk and start pulling all that stuff out. And then they're working with me to catapult.
I see. See, I didn't know that. And I want to, thank you so much for clarifying that, because I wasn't clear. And and thank you for also clarifying I am not a therapist, so that people can't put that title on you and say, well, my therapist said, no, my coach said. Yes. Okay.
And honestly, I have to do that with my clients, because after a while they get, I've had several to actually say, I've been working with the therapist for X amount of years, and you were able to pull this out in the first session. I don't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
I'm still not a therapist.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's such a beautiful compliment. It is.
Yeah.
But I'm not a therapist. I still want you to understand that I'm not a therapist. So anywho, yes. Yeah. I like to make the distinction because I've heard it so much, which is why it's something that I know that I need to say.
Yep. And that's good. And like I said, this definitely sounds like a gift. I'm like, okay, when do I need to make an appointment? Because listen, girl, I've been singing so long, I feel like $1 bill. Okay. But that's, again, a lot of that is by choice. And that is, I think, also because I am so busy and I'm so focused right now. Not to say that it's not something that's on my radar, but I think at this point I would probably be asking, well, what do I do with it? It's sitting over there in the corner. Do I feed it now? Do we hang out later? Do I put it back on the shelf? What am I supposed to do with this? Because I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I like me a whole lot. Matter of fact, I love me. Understood.
But there is that priority that I was talking about. If you really want this, and you say that you do, you have to shift some things, right? So say for instance, there is date night. You got to remember date night and shut all that other stuff down so you don't miss date night.
My face, that's the face I'm talking about. Okay, that's nice. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
So it really ain't for you right now.
It's, but I think a lot of mine has to do with some layers that I definitely need to pull back, right? Because a lot of this, it was a protection mechanism, from a severe experience that I had in relationships. And so now that I'm in a space where, family, babies are grown, and I'm in this different space, and I still have this beautiful brown being footage that you're looking at to contend with. There is still time for me in my mature young age to experience.
You got a lot of time, baby. You got lots of time.
Yes, honey. Yes.
Your focus is not there. That's really what I'm hearing. That's it. Your focus is not there because you got ample time, babes.
Yes.
Ample time to have a thing. Or 3, whatever.
Right. I just want to make sure that I'm able to enjoy them, and my joints and stuff aren't aching real bad and stuff like that. And I really want to enjoy them.
That's why we take care of our baby. Our baby. This is our baby. That's why we take care of our baby.
Yeah, she's being taken care of all right. I just need to hurry up and get her back in the gym too. But all of that aside, there is this space that I need to be peeling back. And so I want to thank you, first of all, for helping. This was good for me and helping me to get some clarity, because maybe there are some things that I definitely need to do. But right now, like you said, it's not a priority. And you know what, though? That's okay. It's not, it's just not.
Go ahead. You just have to know where you're at. Okay, that's the first thing I was going to say. You just have to know where you're at. The second thing I was going to say is this, and this may not be for you per se, but you may think about it. This may be for somebody else. So here's the thing. You don't want to start working on the relationship once or after you meet the person. You want to start working on it before. What do I
That's
mean by
good.
that? Because the relationship is not going to begin, although we believe it begins with the other person, which in reality it does, but really it begins up here. It begins with you in that alignment. It begins with your confidence. It begins with you understanding that, you know what, I'm actually good. And you said this, I'm good without being in a relationship. I'm good. Some people will not own that.
Yeah.
You just mentioned, I probably do need to peel back some layers. A lot of people are not aware that they need to pull back some layers, and then they jump into the relationship, and then they wonder why the relationship's still not going. It's because you waited so long and or have never invested time, energy, and effort and money on you.
Absolutely. Yep.
So don't wait. Don't if you know, and I am saying this to you, Doc, but also to the audience listening. If you know that you want to begin dating in the next year or two, you should start working on you now. Okay. Because we attract where we are at. And so if you don't start working on yourself until 2 years later, that same person that you could have met today, you're going to meet in 2 years because you haven't started cleaning out your closet.
Come on. Come
on. Facing what happened to you.
Yep.
Knowing it wasn't your fault. Forgiving yourself.
Yeah.
For the stuff that you did. Forgiving yourself that, man, it wasn't my fault. Forgiving is a big thing. Forgiving your parent or guardian. Forgiving the person that did you wrong. Forgiving the person that violated all of you multiple times.
Yes.
We got to do the heavy work, the internal work, because as soon as the guy comes along, you ain't gonna keep him anyway.
Woo! Y'all heard that? You heard it. My God, today. That's all I got. That's good. This is okay. Yeah, let's bring you back.
Okay.
This is strong. This is heavy. This is all the things that we definitely need to bring you back and have this conversation and really dig deep. But of course, we want to make sure that people know when Love Restored airs, which we know is on Mondays. And it airs at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you're in San Diego, so it will air at what time? Because see, I don't want to get wrong. 5 p.m. PST, your time. Yes, right? Yes, and so it's available on Cityscape Radio as well as Brownstone Worldwide on the actual website itself on BWTV. That's a link that is actually on the front of brownstoneworldwide.com. And then also it's available on YouTube at Brownstone Worldwide. It sounds like you are going to have an amazing season talking about, because ma'am, I'm invested, as you can tell. I know we said we got a hard stop. We still going. So listen, I want to make sure that we do this hard stop, but I just wanted to thank you for coming on and spending some time with me today so that we can get, folks ready for this new season with Love Restored. And you, shift relations strategist, Marshaun Olaniyan, and what you bring to the Brownstone. And first of all, let me just also say this. We want to thank you for being the first. You were the first.
Yeah. You told me.
Yeah, you were the first to air outside of Cullen's Corner, which actually kicked off Brownstone Worldwide. That was 11 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. And so now this makes year 3 for you. Yeah. This is amazing. And your anniversary.
I think I'm at 4. No?
Is it 4?
I think I'm coming up on 4.
It might be. Well, whichever. It's September. I know that. Your anniversary is coming up, so we definitely want to celebrate that as well. Mm-hmm. So again, I want to thank you, and you all just go ahead and hit her up and check out the show. It begins to air tomorrow, the very first show. We are excited, and I want to bring you back, and let's talk about peeling back those layers.
Okay, let's do it. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Everyone out here, have a wonderful day whenever you're listening to or watching this. Yeah. But also, you hold the key.
Come on now.
You hold the key to creating the life that you want, to creating the relationship and relationships that you want in your life and around you. Everything matters. You matter, and you are worth it.
Come on now. Amen. She said it best. I'm not even going to try to top that. Listen, y'all, we want to thank you all for hanging out with us at Brownstone's Best Business Review. Once again, check us out this week as the new season begins. Marshaun, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. I know you got a ton of things going on right now, as we all do, but this was a blessing having you come on. We needed to chat and chop it up, and thank you for that. So we're going to go ahead and let you know that you can check us out at brownstoneworldwide.com, Cityscape Radio, and Brownstone Living Magazine in one place, in the Brownstone. Become one of the people in the neighborhood. More information is coming this week for you to join us on this journey to creating a community where you can be seen, felt, heard, and stop the overwhelm of news and information that comes at you from all sides around the world. Because guess what? Bills keep billing, life keeps lifing, and somewhere in between, you got to remember one thing about your neighbors. We're all on watch, and so is our neighbor here in the Brownstone. We'll see you around.